Welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is basically some of the comments that are made. It's nothing negative or anything like that. It's just that there seems to be a confusion about, and there's always going to be a confusion, I believe, about the use of steroids and what they do when it comes down to actually working out. Now, don't get me wrong, steroids work and they work well. But they also destroy the body at the same time. Now, it's that steroids is not giving you nothing that's special. It's certain things that are in the body that are already there. Testosterone is already in the body. It's already part of the male and female makeup. Females just carry lower volumes of testosterone. And the more you increase the amount of testosterone in your body, the more of you become, meaning that it will allow you to become twice as strong as you normally would be able to normally. So that's the purpose, that's the use of steroids. It also enhances everything about the human body. Now, when it comes down to lifting weights, it's all the same. Whether you're on gear or off gear, it's all the same. Your body responds to stimuli the same way. Whereas individual that's on steroids, their body heals a lot faster, so they can work out a lot more, so they can overtrain and get away with it. Whereas the natural person can't overtrain. That's why on my channel, I always advocate no more than 10 sets per body part, and I always stand within the realm of 10 to 12 reps. I have a lot of new people on the channel, so, and I'm pretty sure they haven't went through all the videos to see a lot of what my thought process is. But that's the way I think about it. No more than 10 sets per body part, staying within the range of 10 to 12 reps, and anything below that, you're starting to work on strength. And strength and size have nothing to do with each other. If that were the case, powerlifters will be the largest people in the world, and they're not. It's bodybuilders, and both of them are using the same gear. They're just activating different parts of the muscle system. Powerlifters work off tendon muscles more or less than the muscle themselves. Bodybuilders tend to work toward the muscle itself and not necessarily the tendon muscle. So that's the difference in the two. But when it comes down to lifting weights and the way that the body responds to lifting those weights, it's the same. It doesn't change. You know, you're activating the same muscle. Now, this is in reference to my last video about continuous tension, the distance travel, which is better, you know. And the thing about it is that whether you're doing full range motions, short range motions, a person that's on steroids, muscles are going to activate the same way. There is going to be no difference in the two. So that's the misnomer that guys that are on gear have to work out differently from guys that are natural, and it's not. The body, it all works the same way. Like I said in that video, we all work the same way. You can't change that. Even the drugs can't change that. It's the same way. My thing is that just one allows you to overdo, whereas the other one don't. Being natural, you can't overdo. Being natural is imperative that you be consistent with your workouts. Working out without missing days and stuff like that. It's imperative that you do that if you want to make your body look a certain way. But like I said before, everybody don't have the type of life where they don't have responsibilities. You know, a lot of us have responsibilities. A lot of us have jobs to go to. You know, if you got a job to go to, then that's going to pretty much take up a lot of your time. And when you get off, a lot of people that's not gonna. It depends on what you're doing too, whether or not you're gonna have the energy, mental energy to go into a gym and work out. And if you do, the workout is not gonna be as adequate as it would be if you hadn't worked out. So life bring on changes when it comes down to lifting weights. Whether or not you have a family or not, and whether or not you spend time with that family, makes a great deal of difference on what you get out of the weight room. My channel is geared around the natural weightlifter, not a professional bodybuilder, the natural, everyday person who's lifting weights. I'm not talking about a guy who's like a lot of you are seeking out to be extremely ripped and all this other stuff. I mean, that's something that requires a lot of time, a lot of discipline when it comes down to diet. And whether or not you're able to do that depends on your life. Depends on what factors you have in your life that could cause you not to be able to concentrate on yourself as much as you would want to. Because when it comes down to bodybuilders, professional bodybuilders, and that's a selfish type sport, because the individual is concerned 100% about themselves and what they're doing. And they feel like, hold on, oh, he's gonna have. Hey man, I'm gonna have to talk to you later. You're in the middle of my video, man. Hey, let me call you back. You right in the middle of the video, dude. Alright. Anyway, I don't know how he managed to do that, but he do. But anyway, you get in, you get out what you put in the weight room. Not everybody have that same amount of time to spend on their bodies. But my whole goal is to get the average person just working out, just trying to stay in decent shape to live a longer and better life. That's my whole goal here on this particular channel. And I talk about an array of things, a lot of things. I talk about all kinds of facets of exercise, different genres of physical fitness, because everybody's not a weightlifter. You know, everybody just don't go into the weight room and want to lift weights. You got some guys that do nothing but push-ups and sit-ups and have excellent physiques. They're not big guys, but they have excellent physiques, you know, from the push-ups and sit-ups. Most of them tend to lack in legs because, you know, doing air squats is really not going to put a lot of size on your legs, you know, because your legs carry your whole body around, so they can pretty much resist anything that's less than your body weight when it comes down to calisthenics type exercises. So there's all kinds of physical fitness out there. You have some people, they just run for miles and miles, and that's one of the biggest differences when it comes down to lifting weights. You got fast twitch muscle fibers, and that's more or less toward the technical side of the body. Fast twitch and slow twitch muscle fibers. You know, fast twitch muscle fibers are muscle fibers for burst of power. You know, burst of power. You know, that particular muscle fiber don't last long, but it activates a lot more fibers. Fast twitch muscle fibers. Those are like, I'll give you an example so you understand what I'm saying. We'll put it in the realm of runners. You know, a individual that runs the 40-yard dash, that's fast twitch muscle fibers. A person that runs cross country, those are slow twitch muscle fibers, because the muscle fibers are smaller and they have more endurance properties. Now, that's the difference in the two muscle fibers. And when it comes down to bodybuilding, it's going to depend on what type of muscle fibers you got. You know, are you a type of person that have more slow twitch muscle fibers are the type of person that have fast twitch muscle fibers. And the one that has the slow twitch muscle fibers are always going to be bigger because they incorporate more muscle fibers. But the endurance of that person is not as great as the one with the slow twitch muscle fibers. So that all of that have a role to play in what your body look like at the end of working out if you're lifting weights. A person with slow twitch muscle fibers would never be a 40-yard dash runner because they just don't have that type of power. You know, theirs is consistent distance. You know, and I think I said that right. Slow twitch muscle fibers. That's the long distance people, and you just can't put one in the other one. That's just the way your body's made up, and you can't change the chemistry of your body. You can't be a you can't have, and that's just what God bless you with. You know, if you got fast twitch muscle fibers, that's the way you made. If you got slow twitch muscle fibers, that's the way you made. So you have to accept being natural, how you are and what you are, and roll with that. That's the way. That's what life has given you. So that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.